All right, what's poppin'? What's good, everybody? This is your boy Brumal, and we are back with another Elnea Kingdom video. But as always, guys, I tell you guys to go ahead, pray, spend some time with the Lord, or read a chapter in your Bible. You know, seek God's kingdom first before you watch these videos. These videos will always be here, but if you haven't prayed today, if you haven't been with the Lord today, go ahead and do so before starting this video. Take a roly bug. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, let's set it free. I have no use for bugs, Kilana. What was I finna say? Y'all? I completely forgot. Oh yeah. So I was reading the comments. I was told that I could get that fossil that I'm looking for in the mine, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Okay, my daughter is just giving me random things and she won't go away. Maybe I finally understand how my parents felt when I was a child. They're like, that's messed up, Brumal. It is. It very much is so. It very much is so. But yeah, I was looking in the Oh my gosh, Kilana, what do you want? Aren't you? Or come on, I gotta delete this game now. We've mined over 1,000 minerals. Cool. Thank you, baby girl. Can you please go away now? I'm trying to do a video here. So yeah, I was told in the comments that I could find that fossil, I guess, here. I believe it was a fossil. Was that the quest that we had? Was that the quest that we had? It was a fossil, right? I'm recording, right? Yes, I'm recording. I believe specimen. I believe that this is a fossil. I was told I can get whatever I needed here, so I'm assuming it's in the mine. Or this mine. Well, this is the only mine in the game, but I'm assuming that I can get what I need from here. So we're going to try doing that today. But in the meantime, while we're doing that, I have a story to tell you guys. I was going to turn this into a skit, but I didn't necessarily know how to make it work with this, with my current setup, and all that in the game at the very least. Oh, we got the lizard fossil. It was just that easy? No, okay. We got the Chrysis something, but it wasn't that easy. Okay. So that wasn't the item that we had. So anyways, about almost a month ago, alright, about almost a month ago, on my Friday, which my Friday would have been a Thursday, from my job, I came home to an extremely cold apartment. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, Keelan. And I was thinking that it was, due to the fact that we had like -7 to like -15 degree weather, right? So I was just like, I'm a man, all right. I'ma just thug this out because like my apartment wasn't heating up like it should have. Yeah, my apartment wasn't heating up like it should have, and oh gosh, thank you. Yeah, my apartment wasn't heating up like it should have, right? Like my living room area just would not get warm. My bedroom wouldn't get warm either, because I have heat in both. I have heat in both my living room. I say both. I have heat in my living room, my bathroom, my kitchen, and my room. And for my apartment, those are the only 4 rooms that I have. And I had to bring out a space heater from my old place that I used to live at when it was just me and my cousin. Oh gosh, Kilana is yeah, she really I don't know what that girl is doing. I appreciate her helping her old man, but man, she came and interrupted the story like 5 times. It was nighttime. I didn't realize it was nighttime. Didn't have enough time to do anything today. So yeah, I brought out the space heater from my old place, and I was putting it in my living room area where I was camping out at. So like I had to put on 2 hoodies, two hoodies, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a beater with some really thick socks. Yeah, some really thick socks and some and some sweatpants, right? And I had two covers. I'm sorry. No, 3 covers. I had 3 covers over me to keep warm, right? And I finally started to feel a little bit warm in this cold apartment. Now some of you be like, "Oh, Brumal, why didn't you go stay with your parents or something like that? Find somebody to stay with." Like I said, I'm a thug, all right? I'm kidding, I ain't no thug. But you know, it's just one of those things where it's just like, you know, I'm a man, all right? Stuff happens. I'm gonna just wait till Monday. So I can report this to, I'm gonna wait till Monday so I can report this to maintenance, and then, you know, they can bring somebody in and try to fix it. Unfortunately, at my apartment, my landlord only works pretty much 3 days out of the week, and 3 days out of the week, and unfortunately, Thursdays are her Fridays, and she's off for like 4 days. It sucks that she only works 3 days out of the week. Because I really wish... No, I didn't want to go in here. Because I really wish she would have been there to help deal with that. Yeah, I really would have wished she would have been there to help deal with that. Can I go up here, please? There we go. So... oh, it's nighttime already? Okay, we should probably head back. Alright, how do I fast travel? I'm still trying to get used to this game. I haven't played this game in forever. It's the Y button. The Y, X. Here we go. So, regardless of all those shenanigans, guys, I had to I was gonna wait till Monday. Now Monday comes along, right? Monday comes along, and it is about 4 o'clock in the morning. Note that I wake up at 12:45 a.m. every morning. But because at this time I was going through a schedule shift, so my new Fridays were Sundays instead of Thursdays now. So now I work Wednesday to Sunday. Yeah, I work Wednesday to Sunday now. And so at that time I had just transferred over, so I went back to work for one day. Yeah, I went back to work for one day, came back, and hold on, I'm just looking at all this real quick. What do we have to do today? I'm so sorry, guys. I should have planned this out better. You guys know me, I don't plan out crap. Let's look at the yearly list. Today is the summer solstice, and it's also Colton's birthday. Crap, I don't have anything for the young man, do I? I really wish I would have planned this out better for you guys. For Colton. Do I have anything that I can give him real quick?
Like, really? You're just gonna give him something that you had in your bag?
Yeah, can I give the kid some money? Is that what is this? Magical makeup. Can I give this man some gold bars? Why haven't I sold these? I'm an idiot. Precious relic. You know what? You think he would mind a milky orb? You think he would mind that? Oh, y'all didn't even give me a chance. Alright, is there anything here? We'll get back into the story for a second. Yeah, you are probably getting old. Happy birthday, son! Let's celebrate. Happy birthday, my dear. Wish you a great birthday, big head. Thank you. Alright. Colton should be 6 years old now? 3 years old? I don't know how young the little kid is. Hold on. No, stop sitting down. Oh, gosh. I want to talk to my son. Oh, 2 years. So yeah, he's 6 years. He's 6 years. He's 6 years. I can't give him what I have, so let's take him to. Let's get him some breakfast. Just me and the boy. But until we get there, I had nothing special. I usually have these birthdays planned out. I did not plan out for this because I honestly forgot that it was Colton's birthday today. Me as the player, not Marcus. But what was I saying? What was I saying? Ooh, this story is all sorts of just gross because I can't even tell a freaking story. I can't even tell a freaking story without getting distracted. I can't do two things at once. So I wake up at 4 a.m. on Monday, and I couldn't because I'm hearing water dripping. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. It could only be coming from two places, right? At least logically, in my head, it can only be coming from two places: my bathroom or my kitchen. Since I was sleeping in my living room, I could tell that it wasn't coming from my kitchen. So I go to my bathroom. Let alone, there's water dripping from my ceiling into my bathtub. Now, to understand how my ceiling are, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks tasty down the hatch. Let's hold on before we finish the story. Let's see what's going on with Colton. All right, another year older. It's like, yeah, I'm not a baby anymore. You're still 6 years old. I mean, you're a child still, but yeah, sure. All right, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to start classes soon too. So, you must be looking forward to school. Yeah, Kilana says it's cool. Plus, she got to beat up a lot of people when they started messing with her, so I want to do that too. What's up with these Kales wanting to be violent all the time? There. All right, son. Well, I'll get you your first sword, I suppose. We should probably. Can I give weapons to other characters? Like if I was because I know Kilana uses an axe. If I was to give her an axe later in life, can I do that? Write in the comments if I can. If I can't, oh well. But yeah, let's see. What else do we got going on for the day before we continue? I think it's just her birthday and it's a solstice. I don't think anything happens on the solstice. It's Kilana's birthday. Is tomorrow my fight? Ugh, why do I not know anything about this game?
Because you suck.
I remember where that was. So I go to so like I said, water was coming through my ceiling. Now I have a weird ceiling in my bathroom. My bathroom, I have a ceiling, but before you hit the ceiling, before you can even get to the ceiling, I have these little plastic coverings where there's a light in between the ceiling and the plastic covering to show up in my that goes in my bathroom. So water was dripping onto this plastic covering from the ceiling, right? And it built up so much by the time I got in there. Let's see. Okay, so tomorrow is Marcus's fight. Tomorrow is Marcus's first fight, so hopefully he can get through. Good morning. Thank you. Want to go pick herbs? Sure, we can pick herbs for a little bit, but then I'm gonna go back to the mines and try to grab that item. Kilana is steadily trying to talk to us as well. She talked to us a lot yesterday. So all that water built up, and it crashed down part of my that plastic covering right underneath my ceiling into my bathtub. So, and then water started like going down at a very steady pace, probably at the pace if you were to turn your faucet in your sink on, but not to where it's like constantly flowing, but to like maybe a little halfway of the halfway mark, if that makes sense. It was like a steady stream of water coming down, and then after a while, then it started coming down even more. But luckily for me, my bathtub was able to drain all that water before it could pick up. So I had to call all the people, and I'm like, all right, this is important. Like, this is an emergency. I need to know what's going on right now. I need to know what is going on right now. So they called somebody. Yeah, so they called somebody, and the guy came out there within the hour, if I remember correctly. He came out there within the hour, and he was trying to figure out what was going on. So he goes to the roof. He sees like, all right, so there's nothing up here busted that's having the water drain through here. So he was like, he comes back in and he was like, you have a guy that lives above you? And it's like, I believe so. So he goes up there, comes to find out that, somebody does live in that apartment above me. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. And when apparently this man went on vacation, I believe 5 days prior, maybe 6 days. I'm saying vacation because he wasn't home for a while. He wasn't home for like almost 5 days, I believe. So I'm going to say vacation. It might not have been a vacation. This guy left his window open when he was gone. So it took a few days for his apartment to freeze over because he came back home to a below freezing apartment. So like anything that had water in it or any kind of liquid or whatever got frozen. Like his toilet, the water in his toilet bowl was frozen. The water in the tank of his toilet was frozen. From what the maintenance guy was telling me, it was just a clump of ice. And anything else that he had left out that had water in it or something like that got frozen. So I'm just like, man. And because that got frozen, the pipes got frozen as well. And because his apartment is directly above mine, we share the same pipes, I guess. Or the pipes are just so close to each other that my pipes froze along with his. That's why my apartment was as cold as it was. Not because of the cold, not because of the below temperatures outside, but because he left his window open and his pipes froze. And I was just like, are you crazy? Like, I'm just like, man, that is crazy, because it's just like, who forgets to shut their window when they know that they're leaving let alone who has their windows open and leaves the house when it's this cold? That makes no sense to me at all. I was like, this man must have crazy frost resistance, because that is ridiculous. But then, I guess, without telling, oh, I got you with this already. Here you go. Finish your quest. I don't even know what am I getting off of this? 200? Alright, cool. There you go. There you go, friend. So yeah. So then, ooh man, this is a long story. Oh gosh. So then he tried to thaw out his apartment, I guess, without saying anything to like maintenance, like letting them know like, hey, my pipes are frozen. Because when stuff like this happens, we're supposed to report this. He didn't report it. And when he thawed out his apartment, all that frozen water came, I said frozen water, all that water that got unfrozen came rushing down my apartment. I'm not really trying to go fishing. You best at work. You know what? We don't normally do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. She never goes exploring with me unless I force her to. And I've definitely forced her to go exploring with me in the challenge dungeons to make her a bit stronger. Forcing her to get stronger with me. So yeah. And I was just like, all right. So so like, how long till my apartment gets like thawed or de-thawed? No, not thawed, but how long does it for these pipes to unfreeze completely? And he's just like, honestly, your apartment's going to be probably cold for the next few days. And he was like, and the maintenance guy suggested that I go stay if I had like any family or friends or whatever. And I was like, all right. So I called my parents, and they were just like, yeah, come over. This is why we do this. Like, come on over. Yeah, come on over, and till your apartment gets settled. So you can have some heat. And I was like, all right, cool. They're like, heat, and I can actually use my shower again, because I couldn't do that. And I'm always thankful for my parents. They like, no matter what happens, I legit can always count on my parents. I love my folks so much. And sometimes it's very. I'm sorry, I'm about to go on this whole thing with my parents now, because it's like it always kind of breaks my heart when I hear people like just say all sorts of crappy things about their parents and all that. And I understand that some people don't have the best relationship with their parents or whatever, but it's just like, one of the commandments in the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. And it doesn't necessarily mean you don't have to feel some type of way about it, but when they say like honor thy mother and thy father, that just means just don't go out disrespecting them. If they've done something bad to you, be the bigger person and don't say anything negative about your parents. That's all that really is. So it's just like when I see people talk bad about their parents or whatever. Most of these people, they don't even know, like, well, I'm not gonna get into that, but just don't do it. Just don't do it. If they done something, if your parents done something bad to you, forgive them, move on, or whatever, and just don't talk bad about them. Just don't talk bad about them. Probably gonna get a lot of hate in the comments for that. I know I gotta hate. I remember I said something similar on this line, and someone went off on a whole spiel or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but it still doesn't change the fact of what I'm saying. Regardless, but you know, I'm thankful for my folks. You know, they say like, son, you don't even have to ask, just come on over. I'm like, all right, cool. So went to my parents' house. Well, I was gonna go to my parents' house. You know, I packed up. I'm getting ready to get in my car, and my car wouldn't start. And I was just like, huh? I tried booting it up again, doesn't start. So I tell my dad, he's like, all right, son, I'll come by after work. We'll give you a jump, and then we can go get you a new battery. I'm like, all right. So he gets there. I don't know why I didn't think to do this. I never thought to pop my hood, because when he gets there, you know, he's ready to charge my battery or give me a jump. I tried to pop open the hood. The hood is frozen shut, guys. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on? At this point in time, it's about 3 in the afternoon, because my pops gets off at like 2:30, and it takes him a minute to get to my apartment. So he just brings me back to his place, because the towing company I think that my family uses, I believe they were closed at that time due to it just being super cold out, because it was like -10 degrees, I believe, on this day. I believe it was -10 degrees. I may be wrong. So my dad drops me back off at my place the next morning around 10 o'clock, I think, and I call the towing company to take it to my mechanic. That ran me about $95, I think. You know, $95. That's nothing. I'm a working man, so you know that's nothing to me. And he gets there. The guy tows it. Really nice dude. He tows it for me. My mechanic, sweet old woman. Her and my dad have been drinking buddies since I was like 4 years old, I guess. 3 years old, maybe. And so you guys can put time to it, I guess. I'm currently 32. As of August of last year, in 2023. And so you know, she's real cool. She's like an aunt. She's like an aunt to me at this point. Cause she always hooks me up with the best deals and all that stuff for her crew. Yeah, for her crew to work on my car and all that stuff. But you know, they towed it there. She's just like, Mom, we got your car. And I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, we'll let you know when we slap this new battery in for you. I'm like, all right, I appreciate you. So she gives me a call later on that day, because yeah, it didn't take that long for them to thaw my car, maybe like 2 hours or so. And then she was just like, all right, we got some bad news. I'm like, what's up? I was like, lay it on me, auntie. She was like, your power steering was frozen. And I was like, all right. When we tried to unthaw it, it cracked, just due to it being frozen. So you need to get this replaced. And I was just like, all right, how much is that gonna run? And she's like, this is probably gonna run with that. She's like, that and the battery. She's like, I found you a good deal, because she's like, this part normally goes up to $2,000 to $3,000. I was just like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. But she was able to find me a good deal. I only ended up paying $1,200 for the. I had to order the part, so that was like $500. The battery itself was almost $300, and the installment, I believe, was $700. I hope my math is correct on that. Regardless, it wasn't that high, and I was like, all right, well, that's dope. She hooked me up, so that was cool. So I was without a car for I was without a car from Tuesday to Friday, and I don't know, fellas, ladies, I don't know if y'all know this. I mean, I know this has to be for fellas. I don't know how it is for ladies, but fellas, when you don't have your car, you feel naked, because it's just like, even if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can't go anywhere even if you wanted to, and it is the worst feeling in the world. And I felt this feeling for the first time last year when I was trying to get my heater fixed, or not my heater fixed, but the vents in my car fixed, because every time I turned my heater on, my windows would fog up. I couldn't figure out why. Come to find out, my AC unit in my car had a lot of moisture in it, so it was blowing out like the water, I guess. Fogging up my windows whenever it was less than 30 degrees out in the winter. And I didn't have my car for like a week and a half. And I had to rely on people driving me to places, and it sucked. I never want to do that again. Yeah, sure, let's go. I never want to do that again, guys. And I had to do it again this past week. Or not this past week, but this past month. It was horrible. I did not enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. Let's get one of her friends in here. Edna? Sure. Yeah, Kielana uses some abs. Little escort mission for these children. I think Kielana's gonna be a good fighter one day. I probably shouldn't be fighting. I probably should let them do this and just hit the block button. See how well they do. Okay, she's doing all right. She got the speed. So yeah, I get my car back on a Friday. I stay at my folks' house, and then I just go straight to work. I go straight to work after that. Yeah, it sucked, guys. It was horrible. I come back to my apartment, and another one of those plastic roof cover, those plastic ceilings that I have. It also fell because it collected too much water, and nothing in my bathroom got destroyed. I took everything out of my bathroom that I needed to, except for the Comet, which is that green powder that people usually clean their bathrooms with. That got kind of destroyed. Like, I was getting ready to clean out my bathtub. Because it had that, it had that nasty water smell like all over my bathroom. And I was getting ready to clean the tub out, and when I was shaking the Comet wouldn't come out, and I was like, wait, what? And then I realized, like, yo, the bottle itself is all it felt weird because the water had gotten into it from the ceiling, I guess, when the ceiling crashed due to all the water being there. And I was like, ain't that about it? I was just like, that's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, that was that. Sorry, this story was garbage because I couldn't think for myself while doing this. But hey, that was my week, or that was my early January experience. That was the early January experience. And man, oh man, did it suck. Golly, it was horrible. I wish that it never happened, but it did. But the thing about it is, it wasn't bad. Even though it was horrible for me, I didn't let it get me down. Why? Because, God always got you back. All right? He's never going to put you through anything that you cannot handle. Trust me when I say this. I know some people may roll their eyes or whatever. That's fine. It's cool or whatever. But I'm sitting here letting you know that no matter what goes on, God will never put you through something that he knows that you cannot handle. Trust me. And, that was just child's play. Things happen, regardless of all the stuff. Like, sure. Did it run me over $1,000? Yeah, it did. It did. But, yeah, it ran me over $1,000. But everything was good in the end. Nothing got damaged in my apartment. My car drives even better than I even realized. So I'm all the thankful. I'm all the thankful for that. All the thankful. Give God all the glory and praises for that. And that's just, that's just, I guess if anything, that's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. Note that God has got your back all the time. Like, even though I couldn't, even though my apartment was practically unlivable, I had my folks to fall back on. They welcomed me with open arms. More importantly, they welcomed me to their fridge with open arms. times. And hey, I got a home cooked meal every breakfast and dinner for my from my mom. And I can't tell y'all how much I missed living at home. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. It was a little bit long. Oh man, 30 minutes. So I hope you guys got something out of that story, guys. I hope some of you guys got something out of that story. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.